There are mistakes you make once and learn from, and then there are mistakes that destroy you so completely, so thoroughly, that by the time you understand what happened, it is already too late. Everything is gone, the business, the dignity, the future, and all that remains is the bitter, hollow realization that the person you trusted most was the one holding the knife. This is a story about a man who lived that destruction. A man who was born into wealth, who carried the weight of a family empire on his shoulders, who had every reason to believe that his life was moving in the right direction. He worked hard, he was loyal, he gave everything he had to the people around him, and most of all to the woman he called his wife. He believed in her, he built around her, he made decisions, sacrificed opportunities, and shaped his entire world with her at the center of it, and she used every single bit of that trust to tear him apart from the inside. It didn't happen all at once. That's the cruelest part of this kind of betrayal. It happened slowly, piece by piece, layer by layer, until the business was hollow, the relationships around him were poisoned, and he was left standing in the ruins of something that had once been magnificent. The woman he had loved hadn't just taken things from him. She had engineered his collapse. Every smile had been calculated. Every tender moment had been a transaction. And by the time he saw it clearly, he had nothing left to fight with. He died with that knowledge, with that regret, with the weight of every wrong choice pressing down on him in his final moments, and the desperate, aching wish that he could go back, that he could undo it, that he could have seen the truth before it was too late. And then something happened that has no logical explanation. He woke up, not in the ruins of the life he had lost, not in the final broken chapter of his story. He woke up at the beginning, young again, breathing again, with every memory of the life that destroyed him intact, every warning sign he had ignored, every red flag he had explained away, every moment he had chosen wrong, all of it crystal clear in his mind, like a map of everything he must never repeat. The first thing he felt was disbelief. The second thing was something quieter and far more powerful: clarity. Because when you have already lived through the worst version of your life, when you have already paid the highest price a person can pay, you stop being afraid, you stop second-guessing, you walk back into the world with a stillness that other people cannot quite understand, because they have never seen what you have seen. And the woman who destroyed him in his previous life, he looks at her now and feels nothing but recognition. He knows exactly what she is, he knows exactly what she will do, and this time he simply walks away. But walking away from the wrong person is only half the story. The other half, the part that changes everything, is walking toward the right one. There is a girl, gentle, quiet, and pure in a way that the world has not yet had the chance to compromise. And when he sees her, something stirs in him that has nothing to do with strategy or logic. It is something older than that, something that lives in the part of memory that cannot be explained, the part that holds feelings from long before. We have words for them because they have met before, not in his destroyed past life, but further back than that, in childhood, in a moment so small and soft that most people would have forgotten it entirely, a shared memory, simple and innocent, the kind that leaves a mark not on the mind but on something deeper. He remembers it. And as he gets closer, he begins to realize so does she, somewhere beneath the surface of everything she has become. This second chance is not loud or dramatic. It is deliberate. It is a man who has already learned every lesson the hard way, choosing this time with his eyes fully open, choosing gentleness over ambition, choosing honesty over performance, choosing a person who deserves to be chosen. What this story understands better than most is that rebirth is not just about fixing the mistakes of the past. It is about becoming someone worthy of the life waiting ahead. He is not the same man who was destroyed. He is sharper, calmer, and finally capable of recognizing what real love actually looks like. And it looks nothing like what he once settled for. It looks like her.